Welcome in, Greg Ruff and Coach Karen Booker along with you, and it's Lee Saturday here at Trevecca. And one of the things that we're doing that I think is wonderful, we're having the Julie Van Beek Heisey era players back. She was here for 9 years, won 162 games, restarted the program. We had a women's basketball program in the 70s for 3 years, and then restarted in the 96-97 season with Julie Van Beek at the time, coming from Southern Nazarene, a highly successful program. And she made the promise, Karen, in her press conference that she wanted to have a nationally recognized team and go to the national tournament in 4 years, within 4 years.
That's a pretty strong promise.
And she did it.
Yeah,
She,
that's
in her
great.
fourth year, they were 24-9. Won their division of the Trans-South Conference, which was an incredible conference in the women's basketball in the NAI era, and went to the national tournament and then won a game at the national tournament.
Yeah,
That didn't
that's
just go,
awesome.
won. And
Yeah.
so that started a run of 11 straight years of the program going. She took them 6 more years before she left and went out to Seattle Pacific. But
Well,
it's cool.
now
It's
I
cool. It's,
feel inspired
yeah,
because
well,
I know at the press conference that I had, I spoke of wanting to see Trevecca get to win a national
mm-hmm.
title, or I think I put it that way. And
Yeah,
so, I didn't know that we would start out as fast as we did,
mm-hmm.
but that team did have some really good talent, and we had really good
Yeah.
buy-in. And with those things together, combined with a lot of discipline, we did have good
Yeah.
success
Well,
right away.
Well, you did. You
and
made it. You made it to the national tournament, back-to-back years. Your first 2 years. That's going to be a tough task for somebody to overcome. But it goes back to this is a program that can win, and
yes,
you've proven
yes,
it again that it can, and it's fun. It's fun to do. So it's cool to see those players come back and the coaches come back,
yes.
and so it's going to be a really good day today.
And I'm not as familiar with players from her era, so I look
Mm-hmm.
forward to, hopefully getting to, you know, get to mix or something with them
Yeah,
and spend
absolutely.
some time.
Well, there's some All Americans and Hall of Famers and
Mhm.
everything like that. So
Mhm.
you'll identify with them,
Mhm.
being a Hall
Mhm.
of Famer and an All
Uh,
American.
uh, uh.
Talk about where we are with this. Lee is a good program, third in the Gulf South. They've traditionally had some pretty good teams under Marty Rowe. You guys have played them well in your first few years here too.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
so I expect a good game on it, but they're really good.
They are really good, and we're I think we're feeling more confident,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm hoping that we're trying to put the measuring stick to ourselves, and we want to play the best we can play. As we continue, with these last few games of the season. So a big goal of ours is to hit our peak and play our best basketball. And I do feel like if we play our best basketball, that we can compete and win against anybody in the conference.
Two
So.
questions here. One, what are you really proud on of that your team has improved on, and
hmm
what's the next thing you want them to challenge? You challenging them to get better at, to help get more wins and stuff like that.
Um, I think they both go hand in hand.
Okay. All
We're
right.
doing a better job of finding each other,
Mm-hmm.
finding the open person, getting good open shots. And what I want us to improve on is making
There you go.
those.
There you go.
And some of those are layups or,
Mm-hmm.
just,
Finishing.
yeah, just finishing. And we can do that,
Yeah.
and we have done that. And I also want us to improve on sometimes we hit lulls to where we're not scoring, and part of that is still kind of comes back to the turnover
Yeah.
issue or just not being as sharp as we were at other moments in the game. So that's kind of been a thing all year to where maybe we could have won some of those games earlier on in
Yeah.
the season if we could have just stayed more consistent.
I think I was talking to Cyrus. I'm getting too old. I can't remember who I was talking to. I remember a conversation. I'm not really sure who the other person was. So maybe I'm making up the conversation too.
Okay.
No, I think I was talking to Cyrus, and we were talking about, and it was him because I was just saying, I'm really proud of this team
Mhm.
because early in the season, I didn't necessarily see them a lot. That doesn't mean they weren't in here, but I didn't see
Mhm.
them working extra in the gym.
Mhm.
But at some point, they either you got through to them or he got through to
Mhm.
them or whatever, that they needed to work more, and they've been
Mhm.
doing that. And there's a direct correlation to the improvement
Mhm.
on the
Mhm.
court with seeing that happen.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we're getting in the gym more, and they're putting in the effort,
Hmm.
and so much of it is effort, confidence, and the confidence can come with more work, and so we're getting there. But yes, I'm very very proud of them. We had a lot of growth that was needed since the beginning, and I've heard several people, fans and people around campus talking about how they can see the improvement. So that's good to hear.
Well, we hope to see a little more improvement in a few minutes here when Trevecca takes on Lee right here on Flow College.